Hi, and welcome back to Squirrel School. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button to never miss a video on self-managed super funds. Today, we're looking at investing in collectibles. This includes art, comic books, classic cars, you name it. The most important aspect of your SMSF is that it meets the sole purpose test of providing you with the funds for retirement. Collectibles are one asset you can invest in, and in fact, $375 million of Australia's SMSF wealth is held in collectibles. Let's learn more about this unique investment class. Some general examples of what is classed as collectibles investing are boats, cars, wine, art, paintings, jewellery, coins, stamps, antiques. What you can't do is use those assets personally. Now, the term use can be a bit of a blurry definition when it comes to collectibles. Here's an example. A classic car. If your fund invests in a classic car, you cannot drive the car, improve it, or carry out any maintenance. These activities would be considered personal use. Another example is paintings. It's more difficult to clarify the use of a painting, but essentially hanging it anywhere that is seen by anyone related to the fund is not allowed. You can rent the painting to a gallery, however. Some benefits of using your SMSF to invest in collectibles are combining your passion for collecting with your SMSF investment strategy could be the kick you need to really dedicate time to growing your retirement savings. Some collectibles can be acquired for a relatively low cost and eventually be worth much more. Collectibles can provide the diversity many funds need to thrive. Nutty knowledge. The amazing Spider-Man comic retailed for 12 cents on the day that it was released. It is now said to be worth over $40,000 US. There are also disadvantages of using your SMSF to invest in collectibles. Experts advise that investors looking to make a profit from collectibles should expect to wait a minimum of 5 to 10 years. You can't associate with your collection in any way. There are a number of specific regulations that relate only to SMSF collectibles investors. These concern the way you store, insure, and sell on your assets. There is no real way of being sure that a collectible will grow in value. Collectible fail. TY Beanie Babies, which hit their peak in the late 1990s, now have little to no resale value in the collectible market. Usage. Usage restrictions of SMS-owned collectibles refer to the personal use we referred to in Module 1. Whatever your collectible is, it cannot be used by you or any related party, nor can you carry out any maintenance or improvement works on it. Collectibles owned by SMSFs can no longer be stored or kept in the private residence of any fund member or related party. SMSF-owned collectibles must be stored at external storage facilities. You must declare in writing the place of storage and why that place has been chosen. These records must be retained for 10 years. Insurance. All collectibles must be insured in the name of the fund within 7 days of acquisition. Sourcing a provider able to offer the right type of cover will be the biggest challenge here. If you can't find suitable insurance, contact the ATO and your SMSF auditor for assistance. Collectibles can be insured under one collective policy or under individual policies, providing it is in the name of the fund. Before you sell your collectibles, they must be valued by a qualified independent valuer. Let's examine what this means. Qualified means that the individual must hold officially recognised valuation qualifications or is deemed to have the appropriate level of knowledge required to determine the true value of your asset. Independent means that the valuer must have no affiliation with the fund or any of its members. When it comes to selling, all collectibles owned by the SMSF must be sold at arm's length. That means there can be no involvement with a person associated with the fund or any fund members. When your fund sells a collectible, the value of that sale is contributed to your SMSF's balance. Generally, capital gains tax on any profit is due at 10% in the accumulation phase of your fund. Thanks for watching today's video on SMSFs and collectible investments. You can now begin exploring collectibles as an investment class for your self-managed super fund. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a Squirrel School video.